We're live
Yay!
Wednesday night at Wildlife Command Center, and we're excited tonight because it's going to be a little bit different. Guess who's not here?
Little mustache. Little mustache. Yes, it is.
Well, since you do that, I'll be the one to use
That
this.
was mine.
Very good, very good. Well, we're excited tonight. We've got some new things. We're going to do this just a little bit differently. Cole is out tonight. He's actually being a really, really good boyfriend and taking care of his girlfriend, Taylor,
Hello, nurse.
who needs a little bit of taking care of tonight.
Yes.
So it's going to be great. We're going to change up the format just a little bit. Besides having Jenna here, we're going to be talking about most things that Jenna does for us, which is events, animal events, and marketing. And so we're going to be really diving into a lot of that stuff, you know. I think that we do a lot of things that people are not aware of.
This is true. There is a lot of behind the scenes action that you guys don't know about. People that watch this video don't know about. There's a lot of groundwork, a lot of different hats, and a lot of stuff that goes into making these events and making this company successful.
Yeah. And so one of the first things I want to talk about is our link tree. Cole goes through a lot of trouble to update our link tree, and you'll be able to find our link tree link in the description of this video, but also we put it in the description of every single video that we put out there. And the reason why is because we want people to know exactly what we're doing and to be able to follow us in an easy and digestible way. You know, one of the things that I'm always excited about is when we have a new event that we put into the link tree. And currently there's 3 new events that I know that you've put in.
Yeah, we're starting to get a lot of new stuff. It's summertime. Everybody wants to go outside. Everybody wants to play with the animals. So it's go, 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 go.
Okay. So let's just dive right in. I know that the weekend of the 10th, we're going to be doing some tattooing.
Yes, we're going to be at the Immortal Keep down in Bonne Terre, and we're going to be there. I will tell you the specifics exactly what it is. So we're going to be there from 1 to 9 p.m., I guess. And so they're going to have live bands, music, and there's going to be tons of stuff for all ages. And they're doing $45 tattoos that are the size of a baseball.
$45 tattoos.
$45 tattoos.
I wonder how much they would charge me to do another band of barbed wire. Maybe you could look into that, and we can send them the information to do another band of barbed wire.
So Matt Poley's the guy that has been my point of contact with it. And
Matt?
Yes. And so I did run by the fact that you guys were kind of talking about collaborating and making some matching tattoos for, you know, the crew. And so we're like, oh, that's cool. You know, what do you guys want? And I was like, I don't know. They'll figure it out. But they are down for the idea. They think it'd be really cool.
Okay.
For everybody to get matching tattoos for this event.
So there's 5 of us that have this tattoo. There's 3 of us that have this tattoo. There's no one left that's actually here anymore, but there's like 4 ex-employees that are now volunteers and some that are nothing, you know? And so I'm ready to get a kangaroo right there. Like Cole got Tyson the kangaroo, so I'm ready to get him right there.
Well, I wanted to get more enrichment from our listening audience.
Okay.
And so, you know, what do you guys think? What do you think would be a good idea to have for tattoos?
I'll play along with this. All right, so I need another tattoo right here. So down in the comments, and especially after this live airs, give me what you think I should put right here for a tattoo. And it's going to be something similar to this, you know, right here. So in the comments, let me know what you think. What kind of tattoo should I get right here? I'm like leaning heavily toward Tyson the kangaroo because I like Tyson.
Tyson is pretty cool.
Well, the outline that Cole got is a really good looking outline. I really like that a lot.
You know, let's hop back into the way back when time machine.
Like a kangaroo.
So I was doing some self-reflection last night, wanting to know how did I get into loving animals and wanting to work with animals.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, how did you get into this mess working with Wildlife Command Center?
Well, it did lead up into that. And I had a little flashback last night.
Oh.
And I remember the first movie that I fell in love with that had a ton of animals.
Which movie was that?
It was Dot and the Red Kangaroo. Did you see that? It was produced in 1977. It was Australia's second animated movie. And they have the background of it is live action.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put the animated cell on top of the live action. And so the little Aborigine animals and people and the things from the bush were in there.
Okay.
And I just remember I thought about it, and then I found it was free on Tubi, which also has your other movies.
Hey, we're going to talk about that. The 4 movies that I have on Tubi right now that are free, and you guys are going to be able to watch it. Remind me to get back to that. But anyway, tell me about Dot and the kangaroo.
So Dot and the kangaroo, a little girl named Dot gets lost in the bush, and there's a red kangaroo that gives her some bark, and it's called the bark of understanding. And so she takes a bite, and she can hear all the animals. And then, I mean, they've got probably 20 different species in there of this, and it's a great movie. It's a tearjerker at the end, but it's really good. And so I watched it last night, and I was just like, man, like this is where my addiction to animals and helping and caring and really just thriving with them came from.
All right.
So.
Well, you know, Jenna has done an amazing job here at Wildlife Command Center. Not only has she like doubled, tripled the amount of events that we get to do, but I want to just talk real quick a little bit about your career and everything that you've got going on. So Jenna, not only is she's Wildlife Command Center's animal events and marketing coordinator, which she handles all the events that come through here, especially if they're animal related. She comes through and she does all the marketing, getting the word out basically. But she's also an accomplished actress and a model. And you recently had a really big movie in my favorite genre, the post-apocalyptic genre. You know,
yeah.
So speak on that. What are the last 4 movies that you've done?
So let's see. I did one with Bug Juice Productions. We just wrapped on that last weekend, and it's called Christmasphilia. So
that'll be out in time for Christmas, maybe?
It will. Okay. That's the plan.
All right.
So the title
we'll circle
says
back
all.
to that one.
The title says it all.
We'll circle back to that one.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, but we'll circle back. Let's see. I one of my favorites that I'm really, really looking forward to is called F, which is not pronounced F, but it's F''D. I just don't want to say that word on air.
That's okay. This is a family-friendly show.
Yeah, it's family-friendly.
As much as possible.
Yes. So it's a post-apocalyptic film.
I like that.
The script was sent to me, and I started it, and I ripped right through it. It was so good. And my friend Ash Hamilton, now we're better friends. Before we didn't know each other at the beginning, he reached out and said, hey, would you be interested in reading this? And I was like, sure. Man, that script is so good. So good. And what's cool about this movie is that it's an anthology. And it's 5 directors, and each director gets 20 minutes of the film to do what they do and produce their magic. So, and I'm in the very beginning of the movie. I'm the first 5 minutes or so, and I get to film with Robert Lusardo, who is a friend of yours from out on the West Coast.
Yep, Las Vegas. I've done most of the movies I've done with Robert Lusardo on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Chef Minnie is asking what's anthology.
Chef Minnie wants to know what's anthology. Well, I'm in the business, so I just kind of knew, but you can go ahead and jump in.
Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead and go on. So an anthologies.
No, wait, you do it. Anyway.
So it's like a collaboration in a way. Yeah. It's where you have multiple directors that are going to take slightly different takes on the same subject matter, and they're going to film the film from 5 different perspectives, basically.
Yes, and I will let this leak out. There is a guy with a flamethrower, and it's not like a flamethrower. Like it's a flamethrower, and it's like 40 feet. And just like,
Wow.
I saw the clip. It was awesome. Soup chat.
Soup chat. Who is it?
Hear this.
Hear this.
Thank you.
Hear this. Hey, keep that thought because I want to hear about the next two movies that you've done. But we are not going to have a prize box tonight.
No.
We're giving the prize box a rest. All right. But instead, we are going to give away 3 coloring books tonight. And all 3 coloring books are going to be 3 different events. And it's going to be a number between 1 and 100. And whoever guesses it first, right on it, is going to win the coloring book. So we're going to get to that. Anyway, let's go back to your next 2.
So I just, I got to take a second here.
Okay.
And so I just read through who's all here tonight. And there is a very special friend of mine that has joined our chat tonight.
She's becoming more and more famous, especially in Jefferson County.
Oh no, this person is, I've known him for 25 years.
Okay.
And I saw him for the first time in 24 years a couple weeks ago.
All right.
So I don't know how much I'm at liberty to say about this, but he has joined us tonight for the first time. And
hey,
I am
whoever you
so
are,
happy.
Jenna's friend, thanks for watching.
Hey,
we appreciate you.
But you know who you are. So if I can, just kind of give you a little perk, let me know. Okay. We're reading the comments.
Yeah. So basically put it in the comments if it's okay for her to say your name out loud on
Yes,
the,
and just kind of give a little bit
YouTube
of
live.
Yeah.
And just give you a little shout out.
Yeah,
A little shout out.
Shout out, a little bit of background.
A little shout out.
This
Because I mean, that's what we want to do. Also tonight, Jenna really wanted to get into some more engagement with you guys because it's like we're always telling you what we're doing, but we're kind of interested in what you're doing.
Yes. And you guys are going to help me make a very big decision tonight.
Yes.
For me,
yes.
it's a big decision. So,
yes. I've heard a little bit about this. I overheard a conversation that you were having with Mary the other day. So I'm supporting this. This will be good.
I'm nervous.
This will be good. This will be good. Anyway, let's get back to two more films that you've been involved with.
All right. So we're talking about like the ones that I've done.
So we
in the
talked about
past.
Christmas Philia. We
Yeah.
talked about Eft. There's one that Adam Bolster's going to be producing.
Yeah, we're going to be doing. It's called Spanx. Spanx, not spanked, but Spanx. Like
Spanx.
Women Spanx.
Okay.
So it's teenagers, high school teenagers versus the faculty type thing.
Adam asked me if we could give a shout out to that.
Okay.
And also, we're going to put a link to the IMDb page for Spanx. And if you guys could go into this video afterwards and click on it and add it to your watch list, that helps. That helps an indie filmmaker whenever he's trying to develop and give the movie some momentum and some action.
Yes.
If there's a large list of people that are ready to watch that movie through IMDb. So remind me, if I forget, that we put the link in the description after this. So in the description after this, go to the IMDb link, click on it, add it to your watch list, and you will help one of our friends, Adam Bolster, really propel that movie forward. I think it's going to be fun. Adam's really good about doing family-friendly movies.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched Shakespeare's Mummy. We did the red carpet because Queenie and Rocky were part of the movie as well as Michael. And so we all traveled out there and did the red carpet event for it. And it was a really nice family film.
It was really good.
And what was really cool is that the guy that does the voiceovers for like Scooby-Doo and Fred Flintstone, he works for Hanna-Barbera. Of course, it's not the original voiceover actor, but it's the new modern one. He was there. And so there was a little bit of a lull because we had a little hiccup during the red carpet event.
Well, let's talk about that real quick.
Oh,
Because me and Bonnie were there. And we had a lot of people there. So we go to this red carpet event.
yeah.
And there's 300 people there,
Yeah.
I guess. It was a packed out place. And so the movie's over and everybody's giving all their talks and it's ready to go. And all of a sudden, Adam comes in and goes, "Hold up, everybody.
Oh, it was the PA.
Get back
system.
in."
Please, can everybody return to their seats, please? Return to your seats immediately.
Yeah. And so we ended up having an active shooter.
Yeah.
It was a couple of blocks down the road, shot somebody in the car.
No. It was right outside the building.
Okay.
It was like 20 yards from the building because there was a roundabout
Oh, that's
so
right. The
one-
roundabout was
yeah.
really close.
One guy hit another guy, and the guy that had hit this dude got out of his car and
Shot him.
He took off. Luckily,
Yes.
we had security guards
Yeah.
already in the building working security, so
Yep.
they shut it down, and we were in lockdown for like 3 hours.
Yep. And anyway, so the guy that did the Scooby-Doo voiceover, he was entertaining us.
Yes, he was.
He was quite entertaining. He could do like everybody's voice. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then we had a Renata there, and she was an opera singer.
We had an opera singer and her daughter,
Yes, and
her little daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were both singing some opera songs
so
for
much
us.
entertainment. So,
It was
free.
It was a free after party. All you need is an active shooter.
Yeah.
You know, you can get it done. Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but I got a new hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Ooh.
bare hands, Baran.
Nice.
Oh, and my hair's growing back.
Oh, that's
I think it's growing back more silver than it was before. It's about a quarter of an inch out.
We do tend to stress you out and put gray hairs on your head from time to time.
But in the bigger picture of things, everybody that is working here is doing a great job. You know, just doing a great job. Hey, let's talk about one more movie you were in. And it was the one that we didn't know each other, but we were in the same movie.
Are you talking about Bonjour?
Nope.
Like from the very beginning?
Nope.
Or Just Try?
Nope.
Or Bloodline Z?
Nope.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Deal Breaker.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Deal Breaker.
So you can catch Deal Breaker on Amazon Prime right
Mhm.
now. But yeah, so me and Jenna didn't actually know each other then. But there's a scene that kind of brings the whole story together,
Yes.
you know?
It's a flashback
And
scene.
it's a flashback scene. It was a scene that was filmed much later than the rest of the movie because they were waiting for a snowy day. Yeah, it was almost a year later before they got a snowy day, you know? And anyway, Jenna was playing the mother of the child, right? No? Or an acquaintance of the
It
child?
was the caretaker of
Caretaker
the child.
of the child?
So my best friend, John, he is like the supporting actor in the movie Deal Breaker. He's a math teacher, and this is his very first film that he's ever done. And he actually won Best Supporting
Why don't we
Actor.
say his name?
Oh, John Ebrig.
All right.
John Ebrig. He did such a good job, and this was with Retro Hawk Productions, directed by Dustin Hawkins.
Yep.
It was really, really good. And so it's still on Amazon Prime. I think it's like 99 cents.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's really good.
It is
Like,
really
I
good.
will watch it over and over and over. Really good. And so we were in this cold, snowy day, and my boots had cracks on the soles, and so I had to stand in the same spot, and it was melting the snow, and it was coming in through my feet. And
Water you were getting the cold foot.
It was so
You're getting cold feet.
Oh my god! Remember, it was so cold that the sandwiches froze.
Right.
Like, it was freezing temperature, and then I walked over to this guy who's like all blacked out in makeup and all hooded up. And
I actually played the demon that took him down to meet the master.
Yes.
We just called it the master. So yeah, it was pretty good. It turned out to be a really good movie.
Yeah, you can't. I had long hair, and it was a long brown hair.
Hey, I might say that she had long brown hair.
Yes, I had long brown hair.
Hint.
And I'm blurred out in the background, but you can tell it's me. But my name was in the credits, and that was my first time ever having something. It was on Amazon Prime, and I was like, hey, this is great. So my friend did reply back. So I want to give a little shout out to Danny O'Keefe.
Hey, Danny.
Danny and I met when I was a freshman in high school, so that was like 3 weeks ago. And we were on the wrestling team together, and we dated for a little bit. So I was a freshman, he was a senior, and he actually went into the Army after he got done. And I would like to say shout out to Danny for 20 years in the Army as the infantry.
Hey, Danny, appreciate your service. Definitely.
You.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And so I understand that you wrestled guys.
I did. It was my third year until I wrestled another female, and I wrestled one female, Rhonda Payne, and I whipped her butt. It took me 5 minutes. I whipped her butt.
Sorry, Rhonda. Jenna whipped your butt.
Yeah. So I started out as a freshman. I was 112 pounds, and I wrestled a senior, my first freshman match on varsity, and I won. And I felt so bad for that guy because it's like, if you would have beat me, ooh, you beat a girl.
Right.
But if I beat him, dude, you just got beat by a girl.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
I mean, it was a lose-lose situation. So I wrestled.
For him, it was, yeah.
So
there was no way he's going to win anything good on that one.
And I wrestled a ton of tournaments, with the school, and I would guaranteed second place every time because either they wouldn't wrestle me because I was a girl, their parents wouldn't let me us wrestle.
Hey, thanks for the happy faces. Y'all, when y'all are throwing those happy faces up there, that helps engagement.
Yeah.
So the parents wouldn't let you,
or the coach,
or their coach.
Their coach would not let me wrestle me.
Yeah, I can see. Like if I was a coach, I'd go, no, guys, y'all are not going to. You can't win. You don't win. If you win, you win. You don't win, and if you lose, you don't win.
Yeah, but I was still cutting weight every week, like spitting bottles and like trying to keep my weight down.
Super chat.
Who is it?
Hear this?
Hey, hear this. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hear this. You're always really supporting us a lot. We appreciate that. Hear this is also a Patreon member, and we'll talk about that towards the end of this video. But yeah, they're always out there supporting us when we do the live premieres, because every Saturday at 8:00 we drop a live video, and we do a 15-30 minute live premiere chat before the videos drop. And then during the video, if there's any questions, I answer the questions, or somebody that might be on board answers the questions with us, so we can keep some engagement going on.
Yes.
So what I want to know is how many other. I didn't wrestle in high school. I played football, and I don't even know if our school didn't even have a wrestling team.
Yeah.
But how many people in our chat? How many of you guys wrestled when you were in high school? Anthony was a wrestler. What? I want to see it. Come on. Come on.
Let's
I want to see Jenna and Anthony wrestle.
It was from third grade to like probably 5th or 6th grade.
Oh man, I want to see Anthony and Jenna wrestle.
So Danny was actually incredible because he had started taking judo when he was like walking age maybe, and so he just kept training, and he was undefeated our senior year up until like into the district level. But
nice.
He was so good. Anthony, that blows my mind. But as a female, so I was the second female wrestler in the school's history for Hillsborough High. And we had a couple that kind of came in and joined us, but like it really separated the tough girls from the wannabes because the guys were not nice to us. Like they made us earn our stripes.
That's cool. I want to jump back to Anthony wrestling because, Jenna is also our animal care technician manager. And so Anthony, being an animal care technician, I just realized a whole new level of discipline we could jump into, So
on the wall, let's go.
So when your animal care tech manager is a wrestler and you were a wrestler, and we need to clear some air. We need to straighten something out. I think I know where we're going to go now.
So my most famous wrestling move that I was known for was the ball and chain.
The ball and chain.
Oh yes, guy would be facing in front of you down on all fours. You break the arm down, reach the other arm in between his legs, grab his arm through his legs, and pull. And he'd rack over and do that. So watch it.
She knows how to do the ball and chain.
Daniel's over here
Which now I don't wonder why you're not married anymore.
Well,
now I know why you're single.
Well, yeah. Oh, it was impossible to get a date in high school.
Oh, yeah?
Like after Danny went to the Army, I stuck with wrestling.
Yeah.
Could not get a date. Like, it tried.
Unless
they were on the wrestling team.
Everybody knew that Jenna would put that ball and chain on them if they got out of line.
It was awful.
Well, I want to give away a coloring book now.
I would love to do that.
Hey, Daniel, would you please reach into that drawer over there? You have to pull the middle drawer out first to get into that drawer. And give me a blank piece of paper. All right, guys. Y'all get ready for this. I am going to write one of my 5 favorite numbers down on this piece of paper. I have five different favorite numbers. All right. And it's going to be between 1 and 100.
You have a crayon right there.
I want to use your pen because this is that gel pen. I'm going to write it down here so people can't see. what I'm writing. All right. Let's do.
Excuse me.
All right.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good number.
That's good.
All right, here you go, Anthony. Show Daniel. So y'all got to watch these numbers as they're coming in. All right, so we're gonna give away a Wildlife Command Center barehanded coloring book. These coloring books, we've given away 300 of these coloring books so far.
Already?
Yeah. Well, we've sold about 25 of them, but we've given almost 300 of them away.
Okay.
So we're gonna give some more away. But I think they're a great coloring book. So the back of them's got a QR code, takes you straight to our link tree. And well, actually, this one takes you straight to our YouTube channel. But it's a heavy grade coloring book, and it's got all the Wildlife Command Center animals in it. It's got a little blurb about us and how we started, and then it's got all the animals in it. Heavy pages, so you can use watercolors on it if you want to. They will not bleed through. And then the very back, we got a little segment in here about all the stuff that you do for us, Jenna.
Yes.
Birthday parties especially. So, we like to get these out. So starting now, you can guess a number between 1 and 100, and whoever gets the number first will win. So you guys need to pay attention to who and write down who it is so that you can win this number. We are going to have some animals coming out.
Come on, Danny.
We've actually talked a lot, because usually we get animals out before now. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 42 animals that we're going to show you guys. So, hey, I appreciate you guys throwing out those numbers, because I'm going to tell you, those chat lines really, really help our algorithm. But the number that I picked is one of 5 of my favorite numbers in the whole wide world. And I'll tell you that these favorite numbers have never done me any good, because I play the lottery like every once in a while when I just get, some good reason in my mind.
We're getting close.
And I've never won. So, so there you go.
Getting close.
Are y'all watching? Y'all are close. Throw out some numbers. Get that chat lines going. Oh, is that it right there?
Oh, yep.
All right.
Yeah, chaotic crickle.
Chaotic crickle. Was she doing that thing where she was just going down the line?
No, she wasn't. She was
just guessing.
Pretty.
Hey, all right, chaotic crickle. Here's one thing I want to know about. Could you type in real quick? I want to know what your favorite color is. What is your favorite color? I'll bet you know what mine is. I don't know what Jenna's is. And I was going to say
Clear. My favorite
Red.
color is clear.
What did she say?
Red.
Red. Okay, well, that's great, because it's a red coloring book. So there you go. All right, so Chaotic Crickle, that's yours. But you know what else I need to know, Chaotic Crickle, is you've won so many prize boxes, and you've given so many prize boxes to so many people. I don't know where to send this, because I've got like 5 different addresses of people that you sent through. So if you guys would type in info@cancatchit.com into there, would you tell me, Chaotic Crickle, via email, which address you'd like me to send this coloring book to? And we'll wait to the end, because you might win all 3 of them the way you win things. She wins a lot. She was also on the live. She actually drove here to Imperial, Missouri, and attended one of our lives with us. And
Our trivia nights.
yeah, and she went to the trivia night. That's right. She went to the trivia night, where she had a ton of fun. Like, we are always about having fun. I mean, I like to have fun. Fun is a lot of things. I want to talk about the 4 movies that are free on Tubi right now that you can watch.
Speaking
All right.
of fun.
So, Anthony and Daniel, I would like y'all to type in the names of these movies as I mention them into the chat, so that people can write them down and people can see it. All right. So starting number 1, you have to know this. My favorite genre, zombies and post-apocalyptic. And if you can add post-apocalyptics together with zombieism, then you're good to go, And I like the biological zombies versus the supernatural zombies. Tell you what, down in the comments, which ones do you like better? Zombies that are zombies because of a biological event, or zombies that are just supernatural and pop up out of the grave and start eating people?
See, like, I'm not a fan of horror, and I'm not a fan. Like, I will not watch horror films whatsoever. Which
Okay.
I'll act in it, because that's different.
It is way different.
rather than watching it. So, like, me watching F is going to be a little iffy if I can make it through. But like the zombie stuff, like I watched 2 episodes of The Walking Dead and I had nightmares for weeks. So that's all I've seen.
Okay.
But like World War Z, I liked it. You know, that one was good.
World War Z was a biological event.
Yeah. So
Walking Dead was a biological event also.
If it's too realistic for me, I'm out. I can't do it.
Yeah, but see, I like that because it puts me into survival mode, and I'm like, man, what would I do if these zombies were come? What if Country Club back here, which there's over 1,000 people back there, what if everybody turned into a zombie back there? What would we do? You know? And we were the only 4 people that didn't turn into a zombie. Cole and Taylor, they turned into zombies. Yeah. You know? It's like, what would we do? Anyway, so speaking of that, Bridge of the Doomed. First movie you can watch on Tubi. This was, I played a human survivor. I was part of a very small human survivor group. And I won't give away the spoiler, but got cornered by a mob of zombies. And then I became a badass lead zombie. And I won't give away any more spoilers, but it was really good because my death scene, it was top notch. Yeah. As a matter of fact, during the death scene, my screams were so blood curdling and realistic that the state police and the local police showed up on the movie set wondering what was going on, you know?
So I have a really good zombie scream because I was a zombie in a commercial not too long ago. And because of my scream and I have these whiteout contact eyes, I got called back. To do a
nice.
On there. Not nearly as exciting as, you know, having the police show up.
Well, I was being eviscerated alive.
We got a hand up.
Hand up.
You see it last. What's that funny British zombie movie?
What is a funny British zombie movie?
No. What's that funny British zombie movie? It's so funny. Oh, and then everybody else is going Shaun of the Dead, and Lucille said thank you. So
I'm gonna say it's Shaun of the Dead.
Yay! Thanks, guys. Danny was the first answer, so good job, Danny.
Perfect. So the first movie you can watch that I did on Tubi right now, Bridge of the Doomed.
Yes.
Very, very good one. The next one that you can watch right now that I was in is Night of the Tommyknockers. Y'all type that in.
That one,
Night of the Tommyknockers.
That one was a good one. I did like that.
I really like that one because prepping for that movie, I got to ride horses because I did a lot of equestrian work on it, and I got to do stunts off horseback. I had some really cool fight scenes. I got to study 2 real bounty hunters to develop the character. My character's name was Tobin Horn. I was the main bounty hunter in the movie. And so you know, there was a lot of development. Like that's the first movie I've done where I had a lead role, not a lead role, supporting role. And I really had to study some history because the movie is a Western horror set in 1861. And so we had some authentic timepieces and stuff like that. But I got to study 2 real bounty hunters from that time period to put together my persona on that.
Because I've seen it a couple times, and I got my hair done a while ago.
Got your hair did?
Got my hair did a while ago.
Yeah.
And they had a TV, nothing was playing. And so I was like, hey, can we watch Night of the Tommyknockers? Because I was talking about, because they wanted to know about the acting and you know, all that stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, this is, you know, I was talking about your career. I was talking about, you know, working with Robert Lasardo. And so I was like, can I put the movie on? And they said, absolutely. So I got my hair did and watched Night of the Tommyknockers. So it was fun. They all enjoyed it.
What are the other 2 movies? It's on my Facebook page. Somebody go to my Facebook page and tell me what the other 2 movies are.
Alien Storm?
No, Alien Storm's not out yet. I was not in Attack of the Unknown, but that is on it. Go to my Facebook page. I just posted them not too long ago. You know, I've done 60 projects, 60 films, and so sometimes it's hard to keep up with my with what I've done and where I'm at and what I've got going on.
Super chat.
Hear this.
So who hear this? Thank you. Hear this. Appreciate it. We're looking up the other 2 movies. I said there was 4.
Night of the Tommyknockers. Bermuda Island.
Oh, Bermuda Island. Yes. Yes, Bermuda Island, another great film. As a matter of fact, Mary, who does a lot of our hair and makeup for our little events, she watched it just recently. She sent me a little message and said, "Hey, Bermuda Island was pretty good." I actually play Charles, a gun runner, and like you gotta watch the first 3 minutes of the movie because that's where I'm at. First 3 minutes of the movie. Unfortunately, not to give any spoilers away, but unfortunately, I could not get on the plane with the other person that was caught up in the arms dealing. That's what I was, an arms dealer, So
and then your fourth one is Death Count.
Death Count, yeah. So this is a great movie. So this is Costa Meyer, who was in some of the original Saw movies. So Death Count is along that same genre, where it's the whole concept is a deep web, and the contestants were based off of how badly they hurt themselves, how many points they got or how many likes they got, if they could live. And whoever got the least amount of likes, well, they did not get to live. So it's one of those kind of movies. It's one of, obviously you've never watched any of the Saw franchise.
No.
Yeah, that's a scary. So that's the kind of scary stuff I don't like to watch.
First 20 minutes of Scream and I'm Disney.
Disney animals. Hey, speaking of cute little animals, hey, bring those rescue pigeons over here real quick. So Jenna, I'm pretty much known as the Pigeon Terminator. But Jenna has come across these two little pigeons, and she's actually working with them, and they're actually quite cute. We just did a short with this little guy right here. Super chat, thank you.
Chaotic.
Hey, Chaotic Crickle. Anyway.
Night After the Tommy Knockers was really good.
Oh, yeah? You watched it?
Who said that?
Chaotic Crickle.
Yes.
Look how cute. That's such the cutest little thing. And listen, it makes noise. It's like a squeaky toy.
That one's clicking.
Oh yeah,
Perfect, Michael.
But anyway, what's interesting is that these were wild pigeons. Like oh, hey, the poop deck. We got poop on the poop deck.
Oh, I missed my drink. We're good.
Oh, good. I'll tell you what. I'll get you a paper towel. Oh, that's nice and green too.
Oh, the smell. The smell is so bad.
I absolutely love cutting shorts out of poop whenever we have poop. And that poop is like...
Oh, my computer.
Was that the little black one?
Yeah.
He's the one that's not eating as much. I was wondering why there's so much bile in that. So one of the things with our birds that we pay attention to is how green their poop is, because the greener the poop, that means that they're not getting enough food. And this little pigeon is like quite the little hungry pigeon. He's like a hungry pigeon. This one is hungry? Yeah. Anyway, so Jenna has decided to take it upon her to rescue these little pigeons, and we think they're just going to be Wildlife Command Center pigeons. Anyway, they are cute. I mean, even though I am the Pigeon Terminator, I think these guys are pretty cute. I like them.
I don't know how we're going to get that out of the microphone, but
probably have to use some air. Do we have some compressed air somewhere?
no.
Gotta love a little bit of compressed air. Oh, there it all came out. Either that or I shoved it really deep in there.
You want to blow that around for me?
Still works.
Okay. But
All right, so did we go through all four of them?
yes.
All right, so what was it? Bermuda Island. It was Night of the Tommyknockers, Death Count,
Bridge of the Doom.
and Bridge of the Doom. Those are the four movies that I've done that you can catch on Tubi right now. Can you take these little baby pigeons back? This time of the year is the time of the year for babies.
Yes.
Lots and lots of babies.
Oh, yes.
Do you need some more to drink?
Yes, please.
Hey, we found the best drink in the world. We have a lot of problems staying hydrated. And so, those Gatorade Pedialyte drinks and those, there's like 3 or 4 of them that you can get at convenience stores. Well, I was traveling and I came across this drink. It's called Pedialyte Advanced Hydration Coconut Burst.
It's really good. And
It's
got like a little salt aftertaste to it.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of sodium in it, which is also another name for electrolytes. But this stuff tastes incredible. And Pedialyte's not sponsoring us, but we're going to put a shout out to Pedialyte because this is a good product. And, I don't want to be a review type of platform, but when we find something that works, I definitely want to tell everybody about it. Not only does this come in several different flavors, what you got to get is the advanced hydration, and the coconut burst is my favorite, but it also comes in apple and grape and a couple of
Watermelon and all sorts
couple
of stuff.
couple other.
It tastes like it's like you're drinking suntan lotion. You know how you're always like, oh, I wish I could drink this. It smells so good. Well, there you go.
That's what the coconut tastes like to you.
It does.
It doesn't taste like suntan lotion to me.
Maybe I just need a vacation.
I don't know. But if you need to stay hydrated, like I get dehydrated really, really easily, and you want to stay hydrated, not only because, you want your bodily functions to work properly, but your kidney and your bladder are really affected by how much fluid you have in your system.
Very much so. And speaking of fluid in your system, so there is a video, there's a YouTube short of those baby pigeons that are eating.
I'm probably going to put that short out tonight.
Okay, so later on tonight, you'll actually get to see them.
So what Jenna was referring to, I was trying to figure out how we were bridging this, but now I caught on. I just caught on. So baby pigeons, so mother pigeons vomit into the baby pigeon's mouth, and literally that's how they eat. And so Jenna has rigged up a syringe with a finger cot over the end of it, and she's mixed up a mixture of baby chick food and water, and you got to get it really, really watery to simulate like vomit, basically. It's really called regurgitation, but it's vomit. But anyway, so what happens is mama bird is here, baby bird is here. The baby bird sticks its beak all the way up into the mama, causes a gag reflection, and the mama vomits into the baby bird's mouth. And that's how they eat. So she's basically replicated that system. Yeah, when I say it that way, it doesn't
Cicero
seem so.
started doing that too.
He started doing what?
Cicero is now regurgitating his food for me.
Oh,
like he
joy.
gets close to me and he's what? And he's like vomiting into my hand.
He's just trying to feed you. I guess you're his chosen mate.
Like such a life thing going.
Anyway, what I want to know is how many of you guys have ever seen a baby pigeon? Because I was amazed yesterday when we were all in here and Cole goes, "What is that?"
They have got
because Cole has never seen a baby pigeon before.
Well, they got these wicked looking beaks that have all these humps and
and it's all soft.
It's weird.
It's all fleshy soft.
Yeah.
Because they're putting their whole beak and mouth into the mother bird's mouth and down her throat and causing a gag reflex so that she'll regurgitate into their mouth.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So how many of you guys have ever seen a live baby pigeon? And how many of you have seen a wild live baby pigeon? I'm just interested.
Let's see.
I just want to know.
Here this said that they bred some.
Oh?
But the buzzards got them.
What?
Buzzards.
Now, do you mean buzzards as in European hawks, or do you mean buzzards as in North American vultures? Two different things. So in Europe, a buzzard is a hawk. All right.
Where are you from?
Yeah. Well, no, this is from here. That's where I mail her stuff. But I just don't know if she's referring to hawks or if she's referring to vultures. Which is it here? Tell me, is it a hawk or is it a vulture? Oh, and did you guys know that in the United States, North America in
It's
general,
warhawks.
we misidentify buzzards because people call vultures buzzards here in the United States. And they're not buzzards at all. They're vultures. There's black vulture and we have a turkey vulture. But in Europe, they actually have buzzards and they are hawks. The common buzzard and the auger buzzard are both hawks. The common buzzard and the auger buzzard both look like red tails. They look like red tail hawks without the red tail, but they're hawks. And that's where the misnomenclature came from.
Really?
Yep.
So
When
speaking of birds of prey, I have seen a new species in my backyard.
New to you.
New to me. Yes,
Okay.
new to me. So
New species.
I have a book in my car that helps me identify the birds of prey. So
Okay.
because I'm working on getting my falconry license, so I need to keep up to date. And I am 99.9% sure that it is a Mississippi kite.
Oh, those are beautiful birds.
The whitish head, and it has that real triangular looking tail.
Yes, that's 100% Mississippi kite.
Yeah.
So Mississippi kites come in two colors. The males are like a bluish gray color. It's much smaller, very triangular looking tail. The females are very mottled brown looking color, but they have a very unique whistle that they call. Their call sounds like a whistle.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a very unique whistle type of call that they make.
Well, this one was definitely a male because he was a really pretty, like periwinkle,
Hmm.
clay.
Yep, that's a male.
blue.
A male Mississippi kite. So they have nests way up in the top of trees, very, very top of trees, and they almost eat exclusively from the top of the canopy.
I guess
like-
other birds and.
No, they eat a lot of cicadas, they eat a
Oh,
lot of katydids, and they eat a lot of tree snakes, vine snakes, green snakes, a ton of those. Yeah.
okay, Cool.
So they eat from the top of the canopy, which is different than the snail kite, which is its close cousin, the snail kite.
Okay.
Now, when me and Cole went to Florida and we were doing a lot of airboat rides in Florida, we got to actually see snail kites hunting in the Everglades. Well, we weren't in the Everglades. We're in Okeechobee Lake Okeechobee,
Okeechobee.
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 And the snail kites were flying along and snatching snails up, taking them up, and then breaking them open and eating them. That's what they eat exclusively, is snails.
Huh.
Big snails, the big apple snails, the invasive apple snails.
Yeah, those things are massive.
They're big or huge.
Super chat.
Super chat. Is it Chaotic Crickle? Hey, Chaotic Crickle. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you. Chaotic Crickle also is a Patreon member. And I would like to say that those guys on the Patreon, they get a lot of cool behind the scenes looks at stuff that we do.
Mhm.
Like I look at some of the stuff and I go, whoa, when was that picture taken?
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Really,
cool.
really cool behind the scenes thing. How are we doing on time? I can't see a time anywhere.
It's 6:48.
How long have we been going?
48 minutes.
48 minutes. All right, it's time to give another book. Hey, y'all hand me that piece of scrap paper. All right, we're gonna give away another coloring book. I'm gonna just put Chaotic Crickle on this so that I know.
CC.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna write. This is gonna be my third favorite number.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So for another barehanded coloring book, which I'm not even going to the details of, other than it's a heavy duty coloring book, you can start putting numbers down now. First one to guess the number right will get this coloring book. One of the things I really love about the coloring book, it gives me the opportunity to tell a little bit about my story. And it also gives a little bit of opportunity to tell a little bit about what Jenna does for us, you know? And so whoever gets the number closest to this will get this coloring book. We'll mail it right out to you. And I mail it out. I do mail these out the very next day. You can tell Hear This and Chaotic Crickle and Chef Minnie and who else have we've given away so many prize boxes and so many coloring books that I can't even remember everybody that we've given out to. So throw out those numbers. Also, I appreciate the hearts. Thank you for sending the hearts. You know, the hearts do add to the algorithm. The hearts, the smiley faces, all of those things, they add to the algorithm. And so when YouTube looks at this live whenever it's done, they look to see how much interaction and engagement was there. You know, they do look to see how many viewers there were, but they look to see how engaged you guys were. You guys do a great job of throwing up a lot of comments and things like that. I can tell you that it is a double digit, so you don't have to throw any single digits out there. And I can tell you that it's less than 50, just to kind of give you a hint going along. So hear this, you're like way off. I can't see very well, but because the print is so small, but I can see it coming. Somebody's getting close. Somebody's getting close. Somebody's getting very close to getting themselves a coloring book. Look at all these colors, because I color sometimes whenever I'm in here by myself and I'm just between things.
Ooh. There's a person I haven't seen before. Who's that?
I don't know. I can't see what it says.
Rock's Wild World.
I don't know. Hey, Rock's Wild World.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, haven't seen that person in
And there
before.
was Teresa Denny.
Teresa. Hey, Teresa.
I haven't seen her in a bit. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Or at least from what I look at. But.
I see Andre's throwing some numbers out there. You know,
Okay.
Andre's a local supporter here in St. Louis. He's come to a couple of our events that we've done.
Hey, Rock's Wild World, have you been here with us before, or is this your first time? So, because I don't get to see all the chat lines and everything all the time. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, drop us a line and let us know who you are, what you're doing.
Winner.
Who is it?
Hear this.
Hear this. All right. So hear this. I know what your address is. I've pretty much got it memorized because I write it down so much. But if you would write down, hear this underneath that number right there, just so that I can keep up with that.
So, Rocks, they
Rocks?
they have watched all of the shorts.
Oh,
y'all's
whoa.
Shorts. That's awesome.
That's a lot of shorts.
Thank you.
Appreciate you watching.
That's cool.
You know, another thing that I want to talk about real quick, and like I said, I don't want to be a referral type platform, but Jenna and I both do modeling and acting. And so sometimes we have to cut weight, you know. Well, you used to do that all the time in wrestling, right? I found 3 new products that I want to try out tonight.
Let's do it.
I want to see it. Twizzlers, 0 sugar. Gummy bears, 0 sugar. And Joyride, 0 sugar. Now, these are what's important about this.
My mouth's already starting to salivate.
What's important about this?
Sour and it's like.
So I don't like artificial sweeteners.
Yeah.
I just don't like artificial sweeteners. Aspartame will melt your brain. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
But you sure do like to show it.
But these are now in the candy section. And this used to be the high dollar diet stuff that was 0 sugar because they used to charge stupid amounts of money. Now this is like regular candy price and it's in the candy aisle. And the big difference is no artificial sugars. However, it does have sugar alcohols, which process in our bodies differently. And if you're into weight loss, like I get sometimes, you know, I do keto. And so cutting back on the carbs is important in keto and not consuming carbohydrates and alcohol. So sugar alcohols do not convert into carbohydrates. And so you don't have to worry about that.
We're getting some very fair warnings on this stuff.
Fair warning.
Yes. We should not consume a lot of this. Otherwise, our intestinal tract shall be flushed.
Okay, well, I
We won't
remember
be walking,
something.
but we'll be running.
Rainbow.
Okay, well, first off,
Gonna make a rainbow road, bro.
Well, first off, this is like a treat for me. Like when I'm cutting weight, like first off, I don't have much sugar in my diet at all. First off. But when I'm cutting weight, sometimes I want a little snack. So like eating a Twizzler. So this is a 0 sugar Twizzler, you know, which I'm not a real big fan of Twizzlers anyway. But I just want to try. This is called strawberry candy.
Super chat.
Super chat.
I shall drink too much.
This is why we can't take her anywhere except for events that she books.
Take me to your leader.
Now I'd like to ask the question, is everybody else entertained as much as Jenna entertains herself? So
I have laughter. Thank you.
that way you don't seem like a crazy lady. That's not too bad.
That's actually
I'd
a
eat that.
lot better than the stuff that has the sugar.
Because like the regular Twizzlers are like too waxy to me, you know.
These are actually really good.
I would eat this as a treat.
So were you the kid that had cereal with lemonade, and then you'd eat the cereal and then take a Twizzler and drink the lemonade through the straw?
Well, first off, I was the kid that didn't ever have Twizzlers or any candy, just because we were just not a candy family. But I was the kid that had cornflakes with like 5 cups of sugar on it, and then real cow's milk. And then I would eat all the cornflakes to get it out of the way. And then I'd stir in that sugar and I'd have like a pudding.
Like a little milk with your sugar there?
I'd drink the milk pudding after I finished my cornflakes. That was the kid I was.
Oh.
So look, I'm gonna give this a pretty high rating.
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I really like this. So 0 sugar Twizzlers, you know. And hey, cheap cleanse, eat a whole bag of these, and you know, and but they're red, so I'm just gonna warn you that might be ugly.
Tastes better than Metamucil.
Hey, there
Already
you
got
go.
my vote.
So the next thing are these Joyrides. Joyride, you know. There's a couple of different. This is plant-based, no artificial sweeteners. Fruit. It just says they're fruit flavored. So there's 3 different colors. I'm just going to pick one.
Not sure what fruit. Okay.
Here's a red one.
That's a bit.
So 0 sugars, keto friendly, plant-based.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, this one has no sugar alcohols. Got a lot of dietary fiber in it. Good source of fiber.
Ooh, it's got it's not an aftertaste, it's like midline taste. It tastes like a plant.
Does anybody know what allulose is?
It's a type of sugar.
Oh,
Because
it's
it
got
has
allulose in it.
Because it has an ose. Anything that has ose is a sugar.
Okay.
Or a lipid.
It's only got 3 net carbs, so it is keto friendly. It's not bad. I like how they make things plant-based. Like
You can
like
taste
we
the-
know that it's made from plants
You can taste the plant.
because it's not meat. You know? So it's plant-based. I'm gonna give this like a 2 because it really doesn't taste like anything to me.
I'm happy with it.
Jenna's happy with it. I mean, you'd eat this as like if you were dieting, you eat this
Yeah,
for like a
me
little
too,
treat.
13 pieces and 45 calories. I mean, sitting there and eating 13 pieces, that's a lot of chewing. So
I don't know if I would eat that much for
I
dessert.
probably have
But
5 pieces.
that's not a lot of calories.
Good. I'm good.
All right, so last one. Here's 12 different flavors of gummy bears. It's made by Albanese. So this company makes a lot of sugar-free candies.
Smells good.
Yeah. This company makes a lot of sugar-free candies. This is just a regular gummy bear, not a sour gummy bear. These were supposed to be like somewhat sour fruit gummies. I didn't get a whole bunch of sour in them.
And that's okay.
Here's a green one.
All right. I love green. Now
I'm gonna-
these
I'm gonna
are
eat a
my
pink.
favorite brand of gummy bears.
Mine's pretty fruity. I think mine is watermelon.
Mine's very tasty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. 9 pieces is 60 calories. Not too bad. It's got quite a bit of carbohydrates in it. 21 grams of carbohydrates. That's a lot. It's all from sugar alcohol. So you would not go into You would stay in ketosis if you ate these and you were on keto.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would stay. So that's pretty good. I'm going to give this a pretty high rating because when I'm in keto, I need sweet stuff, just a little bit, just to break up the monotony of eating all the meat. But you know what's really great about keto? Eat a ton of bacon. Like, eat all the bacon you want.
Clog your arteries. Who cares?
I don't know.
It's not bad.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
I like it.
I like the Joy Rides. Those are pretty good.
You like these?
I do.
I didn't care for them too much.
I like them.
These were my least favorite. These were my second favorite. And these were my favorite.
Those were good. Those were good.
So if you're dieting, those are a couple of just a couple of things. And if you're trying to stay hydrated, get you some Pedialyte coconut burst. Good stuff.
All right.
All right. So you know what we need to do?
Talk about something really important.
Okay, let's talk about something really important.
I am willing to let you guys make a
Oh.
decision for me.
Uh-oh.
Is everybody listening? Please put a thing in there.
Put a yes or a no if
Put
you're
a yes
listening
no
or
if
not.
you're listening.
This is important.
This is important.
This is life-changing.
This is. And I am letting you guys into my life and helping me make that.
Okay, so this is what I know about it, is that Jenna is not going to read all the comments afterwards, but she's going to let me read the comments, and Mary is going to read the comments, and me and Mary are going to tell you what everybody out there said about this particular subject. Thank you.
Thank you. So you're not going to tell me. I'm not going to find out until it's over and done.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
like,
that makes it even more fun.
It's going to be a blind reveal.
A blind reveal.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for this? I mean, are y'all really ready for this? This is going to be good, and it's all your fault.
All right. So I know it seems minuscule to you guys, but with my acting, my modeling and stuff, like this makes money. Not a lot, but it does allow me to buy mac and cheese and some ramen noodles from
And
time
bacon?
to time. And bacon.
And bacon.
But this needs a break because I am actually a very dark brunette colored person, and it's time for a change. So I am going to let you guys, our awesome crew,
Subscriber base,
awesome people that are here and dedicated every single week. I am going to let you guys choose what color my hair is going to be. So you guys are going to interact with Michael. Michael's going to talk it over with Mary. And then next week's live, we're going to dye my hair whatever color it is that you guys choose.
Okay, so
So I'm going to...
Thanks. That's somebody different, Terry.
Oh, that's Dad. That's my dad.
Oh,
Hi,
hey,
Dad.
Pops. Hey, thanks for watching, Pops. All right, so just to recap that real quick,
I have...
down in the comments, let me know what color you guys want to dye Jenna's hair, because she's not naturally a blonde, and she's been doing this for the movies and for modeling, and it's been working really well, but her hair needs a break, and so she's going to dye it and then let it grow up to be what color? Brunette?
Whatever color these guys choose is the color we're going with. So I currently have a paper towel laid over my computer so I cannot see the chats.
Okay, great.
And they are not going to tell me what color it is.
Okay, but just so everybody knows, in the comments below, once this posts, the comments that are going right now, we're not going to see those because once we end the live, they go away and nobody can see that anymore. So once this becomes a video on Facebook, on YouTube, then you can put your comment in there, and then that will be what we go off of. And also, I'm going to cut this into a short, and I'm going to make a short out of this so you guys can all see the short. I'm going to say, hey, leave it in the comments down below what color you want to dye Jenna's hair, and I'm going to highly suggest that we use natural colors because I'm not good with blue or red or pink. I would really like to get it back to a natural. I really don't have any say over it, but I'd like to see it come back to a natural color so that you can grow it out and give your hair a break. You know,
I don't know, but having like a blue streak or a red streak or something like that would be kind of cool. Or having this and just having
or
like
maybe
different colors.
we'll just take every color that you suggest, and Mary can just make it every single color.
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
For
All right.
for the children.
All right. So
I
let's
would do it.
so that I can cut this into a short. Let's say it all concise. You tell us exactly what you're going to do, and then I'm going to follow up with that.
Okay. All right, everybody. As you guys know, I'm into movies and photography and modeling a ton, but it's time that this has gotten a break. So I'm going to let you, the subscriber base of our awesome YouTube channel that are here and dedicated, and we love you, I'm going to let you guys choose my new hair color. So at the end of this video, please put it into the comments. I'm not going to see the comments. It's only going to be Michael Barehands Brand is going to see them. And then he is going to talk with Mary, who is one of our top volunteers, and she also is a hairstylist. And so next week, we are going to dye my hair as part of the show.
So whatever color you think her hair should be, pick a natural color, put it in the comments down below, and we are going to read those, and we're going to dye it next week.
Yes.
So do that now. Put the note into the comments down below. And I did all that for the short, but I just want you to know we're going to make that happen. We're going to let you choose because we want to understand the way your brain thinks. I know that's a scary thought. All right, so let's give away one more coloring book, and then I'm going to show you a mama that we had here at Wildlife Command Center that had 21 babies.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to pick my least favorite number. Okay, this was here. This.
Yep.
And I may have told a lie, but you won't know until later. All right, so for the last coloring book, you guys throw in some numbers, 1 to 100. Whoever gets closest to it is going to win the third coloring book. So far, Hear This and Chaotic Crystal have won the other two coloring books. We got a third one up. All right. So give me some numbers. Let's see who's going to win this third coloring book. We're not going to have a prize box tonight. It's not going to go out. We're kind of giving the prize box a break, you know. Did somebody get close?
Oh, there we go. So close.
They were so close, but yet so far away, you know. Oh, I love it. Somebody's like super, super close. It's amazing how fast some people can throw those numbers out there. You know, if you guys want to win a coloring book, I suggest you put out some numbers out there so that you can win. It seems like one person is the only person that's throwing numbers out. Somebody wants to win pretty bad, you know. But anyway, we're going to give away that coloring book. And when we're done with that, we're going to show you a mama that we had here at Wildlife Command Center that had 21 babies.
Crickle.
Chaotic Crickle won the coloring book for the second time. Hey, thanks for the hearts. We appreciate you guys throwing out the hearts. That actually helps our algorithm if you throw out those hearts. So I'm going to come around to the other side of the thing because I want to show you guys something really cool.
So Daniel was the first one to discover this. And then he brought it to me and I was like, oh, that's really weird. There's only one. And then I lifted the shell and just about hit the ground because I was not expecting it.
All right. So this is what the mama lives in right here. And this is her little watering dish. Okay. And so when we lift up her little hidey hole,
Scoot closer. Take
we
it
get
closer
to
the
see
camera.
that it's one of our Asian forest scorpions and 21 little baby scorpions, which today they're a little bit darker than they were yesterday. Can you guys see that?
Here, turn it and
Oh,
go
yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Go forward.
Look at those little babies. See the little baby
There you
scorpions?
go. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's the mama. And so the babies do hide on top of the mama because the mama does protect them from other predators. But we can't leave her in there too long because she'll eventually get hungry and she'll eat them because they're little tasty morsels. But anyway, so she glows underneath a black light. Like she turns a greenish blue color. But the babies don't glow until they shed this first shed and they eat some of the food that they eat. And then they will glow too. So we could put a black light on them right now. None of the babies would glow. But anyway, we are going to separate these guys all out. And we're going to put them in some individual containers. But the interesting thing is that this scorpion is almost 2 years old. And she's never been with a boyfriend. So, you know, if your teenage daughter gets pregnant, you know, she could just tell you that she didn't do anything.
She's a Scorpio.
So what's interesting is you can put the little enclosure back down and we'll make her scooch back. She likes to go in there and hide, but it's really funny how all the babies just naturally know to go in there and hide.
Oh, I love Business Cat. Genetically predisposed to rave. Love
Yeah.
it.
So anyway, aren't they super cute? Little baby scorpions.
That's a great shot, Michael,
Yeah.
of that.
Those little baby scorpions just crawling all over the place. Yeah. And the other great thing about them is that they don't sting when they're this size.
Super chat.
Super chat. Anyway, that's a little baby scorpion.
Thank you, Catacrickle. That's a good suggestion. She's going to give the books to her sister.
Oh, okay. So that means I need to ship it somewhere different? Yep. So you're going to have to send me that address. All right. Get off of me, little baby scorpion.
Can they sting
did-
that?
They can't. Their stingers are so soft. I find it very difficult to get baby scorpions off of you because they stick to you so well. Like yesterday, I had a hard time getting one off of me.
Thank you, hear this?
So I kind of did this. There he goes. All right. Anyway, that's our baby scorpion thing. To close out the live for tonight, I really wanted to talk about an event that we're coming up. Earlier this year, December, January, February, and March, we had a sales contest. And whichever of our two top technicians sold the most, they won a trip to Miami, Florida to go work with a company called Iguana Busters. And so even though we love Mr. Cuddles.
And by technicians, which something not all of you know is that we have a wildlife removal company where we have technicians go out and help save people from wild animals. So the skunks, the raccoons, the bats, all that stuff. So those are the technicians.
Yep. So in Florida, they do not like these in Florida because this is an invasive species from South America and the Caribbean. You know, this is the common green iguana. This one's name is Mr. Cuddles. We've got a viral video going right now where Mr. Cuddles, we were originally trying to handle him and he was not having it. He was not very happy. He was not as cuddly as he is now. But anyway, Mr. Cuddles was very unhappy. And that video's almost got 1 million views now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But anyway, we're going to go down to Florida, Miami, Florida. And we are going to be removing these guys from high-end resorts where they're scaring the bejesus out of the guests, you know. And so we go in and we live capture them, and it's just a ton of fun. Anyway, we're going to be going down there the end of July. It's going to be a really, really fun trip. Tim Cooler,
Mm-hmm.
one of our top-end salespeople and technicians, and Tim Display. We're all going to go. Cole's going to go with me, and we're just going to have a guys trip. We're going to go down there, and we're going to catch these big green iguanas that are everywhere down there. Oh, look at Mr. Cuddles. He's looking at all of our subscribers going, hey, guys, how are y'all?
Aw.
Throw me some hearts because I'm just a good-looking guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of viral or videos going viral, hey, big shout out to Michael over here. He actually had a Facebook reel hit over 1 million views.
Yes,
That's
it's the
incredible.
first time I've ever had a Facebook reel go crazy like that. Hey, thanks for sending out the hearts to Mr. Cuddles. He's really look at that big smile. Got a question?
Business guy wants to know what the thing on his neck is for.
All right, so these these are like shields on the males. Like when they're fighting, they use these shields right here. He also likes to be scratched right here, if you didn't notice.
I think she needs more of a flap.
Oh, so the dewlap flap is for attracting a female. So you'll see some video. I actually have a short of a big, huge male that looks like this prehistoric dinosaur crawling up a limb, getting up there and bobbing his head, doing the head bob. But they use these to mark their territory and also to attract females. These fatty deposits right here are like shields, and when the males fight, they hit each other and they try to grab onto each other. And these shields are very solid, and there's fatty deposits right there, and they like deflect the bites. And if you really want to make an iguana happy, just scratch him like this. They love this.
He's having the time of his life right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's really look how happy he is. He's like, oh, that feels so good. Keep doing it.
So he
Don't
can also
stop.
change color. So like right now
Yeah.
he's predominantly green because he's in a good mood, but whenever he stresses out, he can change into
He
brown.
gets red, kind of reddish brown.
Yeah.
He did drop his tail, and now he's growing out
That's-
another one, kind of funky. The secondary tail always grows out weird like. But anyway, yeah. So we're not really sure what happened. He did this on his own. A knot formed right here, and he just dropped that part of his tail. But he's not that old. We've had him since he was a little guy.
Oh,
But,
tell the
he's
story.
growing quite big, you know. Anyway, we're running out of time, but I just wanted you guys to see that we are going to be going down to Miami, and we are going to be live removing iguanas from high-end resorts. And I wanted you to see what a green iguana looked like. All right, Mr. Cuddles, go down in there and behave yourself. So I'd like to wrap this up with go into the description, look at our link tree. Our link tree does have all of our events. It has everything that we're involved with, and it's a really, really good way of keeping up with what we've got going on. You know, Cole and Jenna both really keep the link tree events up and what's it called? Up to date. Up to date. And so you've always got what we've got going on next. And so I appreciate you guys watching us on the YouTube live. Super chat. Chaotic Crickle. I really appreciate you guys watching us on the YouTube lives. But we're doing so many things, so many other things.
Yeah, because we're getting ready to have the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con we're going to be at. And then we're going to be at the, there's a Wickedly Crafty craft show that's coming up. We've got Jefferson County Fair, that 4-day event.
And we got the Immortal Keep tattoo.
Yeah, we've got that going.
You know,
So
I would like to put out this one thing. At the Heroes for Kids, I personally am a bigger celebrity than any of their celebrity panel. I just want to say that.
I put you on the panel last year,
You know,
and we were super busy. So we were just busy.
Super chat.
Okay, all right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Anyway, we're going to get ready to wrap this up. I do appreciate you guys watching, and I do want you to put in the comments once this becomes a live a video instead of a live, what color you want to make Jenna's hair next week. And we're going to get Mary involved. Jenna's not going to know. We're going to do it blind. And so she'll find out what color her hair is when we're done.
Yep.
So
During the live.
during the live,
During
yeah,
the
she's
live,
gonna.
like,
So
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
be
start
here.
it during the live. Me and Cole are gonna be. Cole's gonna be hosting it.
Yeah.
Cole's gonna be hosting it, and while we're doing the live next week, Mary and Jenna are going to be back over there doing some hair coloring. So anyway, Daniel, if you'll do me the favor of taking that mouse and hovering over the end the stream button, we're gonna cut this off, and we're gonna go home, and we're gonna have some food, and we're gonna feed all the animals here, and we're just gonna say thank you. We appreciate you. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the hearts. Appreciate all the super chats. And for our Patreon members, thank you very much. Your money goes to supporting our Birds of Prey and our Raptor Rescue program a huge, huge way.
And we'll be sure to send Cole all of your love while he's busy taking care of Taylor.
Yep. So good
definitely
night.
put that in.
We appreciate you guys.
Bye.
See you later.